In the 2005 snowboard documentary, First Ascent, snowboard pioneer Tom Sims said that there were less than half a dozen ski areas in the world that allowed snowboarding in 1982 and 1983. Snowboarding since then has come a long way. Today, there are only 4 resorts in America that don't allow snowboarding. Snowboarding is still a relatively new sport and has gained the attention of millions of people worldwide. Due to its unique equipment, the impact that snowboarding has, and and the history that snowboarding has, it sets snowboarding apart from other sports. Unlike skiing, however, snowboarding has a rough history and had to earn its acceptance. Snowboarding has been around for about 40 years. It went from being a backyard sport to a worldwide phenomenon. The Snurfer was a product developed in 1966 that was like a snowboard. It had a board-like surface and a rope in front so that people that enjoyed sledding could go down hills like a snowboard. It influenced pioneers Jake Burton. According to an interview with Burton in Fortune magazine, issue 9, volume 162, Burton sold his first snowboard in 1979. He tried selling it in ski shops, surf shops, and skateboard shops, but these shops were not receptive to his product and said it would fail instantly. He only sold 300 boards in 1979. Today, Burton owns the most successful snowboarding company in the world. Snowboarding wasn't that popular in the late 70s and early 80s, so only 4 to 5 resorts allowed snowboarding. Snowboarders had to hike up the mountains because they weren't allowed on the chairlifts. Resorts saw that snowboarding was a fad and they thought it would just go away, but snowboarding didn't. Eventually, ski resorts began to see snowboarding as a business opportunity and eventually let them on the mountain. In the 80s, snowboarding gained the attention of the punk rock skateboarding scene. These skateboarders had the reputation of being rebellious. Snowboarding adopted this reputation, which was bad for the sport. In the 90s, however, snowboarding's reputation turned around. The coverage and the results of the U.S. men's snowboarding team in the Nagano Olympics in 1998 changed the sport's reputation from a rebel sport to a worldwide phenomenon. More competitions began to air on the TV, like the X Games, and people began to see that snowboarding was here to stay. At the turn of the century, snowboarding became a worldwide phenomenon. Snowboarding ranked first on National Sporting Goods Association's 2002 list of activities that saw the most growth. And that brings us to today. Snowboarding has an impact on many things that we see, do, and own. It's not uncommon to turn on the TV and see Shaun White or Lindsay Jacobellis in an advertisement. Many popular brands that we own, like Skull Candy headphones, Knee-Glad apparel, and even Campbell's Soup to Go, was created for and by snowboarders. Even the snowflakes here at Liberty University influences a high schooler's decision on whether they want to come to school here or not. I know for me, snowboarding year-round was a big influence on whether I wanted to come to school. A snowboard is basically comprised of 3 parts. There's the board, which is basically a long ski that's wide enough so that the rider can stand on sideways, bindings like these that strap the rider in. These 2 straps keep the rider attached to the board even after a heavy fall, unlike traditional skis. And then there's the boots, which provide the rider with ankle support and also warms the rider's feet with built-in toe warmers. It's easy to see that snowboarding is here to stay and that it influences our daily lives more than we know. The sport's equipment, its brief yet chaotic history, and the impact that snowboarding has made it different from most sports. Give snowboarding a try and feel the unique experience that is sweeping the world.